So after a 6-hour train ride from Tbilisi and a 3-hour taxi ride from Ushguli to Mestia, we're finally here. We got in last night. So today I just want to do a little walking tour through this town. I just love this style of, I don't know, houses, building, whatever. I think it looks so cool. So the reason we're here in Mestia is we are doing the hike, the trek from Mestia to Ushguli. So it usually takes 4 days, with it being Anthony's first trekking experience ever. We might go a little slower. We might do 1 day on, 1 day off, etc. I want his first experience to be good. We're doing this, I love to trek, but we're doing this in preparation to do the Annapurna circuit in Nepal, hopefully in either October or November, based on if Nepal reopens. Right now it's still closed, but so this trek is supposed to be kind of like a mini Nepal. You just pack like a day pack, and then along the trail there's guest houses for you to stay in. So I am so excited to be here. Look at these mountains. So this town has less than, this is actually where we ate last night. And then they had a balcony that overlooks the river. Anyways, this town has less than 2,000 people in it. It's kind of, this is towards the end of the road, after Ushguli, the road stops. So we're about as far away from civilization as you can get. I personally love it. Anthony's a little more like, oh my god, where are you taking me to? So the options to get here, you can either fly on Vanilla Sky is the airline. It's 90 gel, so what is that, 30 some US dollars. They operate, right now they're operating 4 times a week, just 1 flight a day. It's a 40-minute flight. We originally were going to take the flight here. We'd already had our tickets purchased, but my soccer schedule changed. So we had to cancel those flights, come here 4 days later instead. So what we did is we took the train from Tbilisi to Ushguli. Again, that was 6 hours, left at 8 in the morning. We got into Ushguli at 2:30 yesterday afternoon, and then we just hired a taxi. The first two, we used the Maxim app because Bolt doesn't, they don't have Bolt in Ushguli. So the first 2 people on the Maxim app, the Maxim app said it'd be 98 gel, and they showed up and they're like, oh, you're going to Mestia, it's 150 gel. Yeah, no, that's not how this works. So we just kept canceling until our third guy didn't say anything. He just charged us what the app said, and we got here. So here's the bar. You see this sign, it says, stop trying to make everyone happy. You're not tequila. So I would say the mornings here are definitely quiet. You know, if people are coming in, that flight lands at like 10 in the morning, but it's only a 16-seater. If you're coming the other place you can get to here, right from here is Ushguli. Well, it's at least a 3-hour drive. And then anyone coming off the trail, they're not gonna get here, you know, till this afternoon either. So mornings are pretty quiet here. But oh, look at these. This is one thing you'll notice around this part of Georgia are these towers. So if you don't know, Mestia is in western Georgia, and Tbilisi is like kind of central, I guess kind of eastern, not really. It's more central than anything. Like, look at these, how things are built here. Like, this is built to last. Like, nothing's gonna crumble this. This is so cool. Look at that. So I am just walking down the main street. Look at this. Oh my God. I freaking love nature. You got that view over there. Oh. It's supposed to rain later today, so it's pretty cloudy and overcast right now. I'll cross the street. There's no sidewalk over there. Got a market. That money exchange so far. Granted, we've only been here overnight. So far I've seen one bank in town. Again, this is a small town. Liberty Bank is at one end of town. Got a pharmacy. That brand's in Tbilisi. Ooh, my favorite bread. Oh, that's how they make it. Is in that clay circle. Oh, like you have never had bread until you've eaten it here, fresh out of the clay oven. At a park. So there's just like there's guest houses everywhere here. Again, this is the starting point for the Mestia de Ushguli hike. There's also, I believe, some other hikes in the area you can do. I saw a lot of people with camping gear, which I'm not. I don't want to go that advanced. I'd rather stay in guest houses. Less for me to carry. More comfortable. Come, Java.
Hello.
Watermelons are totally in season here. It's so cheap too, like those. I mean, they're by the kilo, they charge you, but right now because they're in season, it's for that big ass watermelon, it's probably like the equivalent of $2. It's so cheap. So here's the police station. Like, this is way more modern than I expected. I expected this to be like a podunk little town. Oh, there's another. Okay. That right there is Bank of Georgia. So there's 2 banks here at least. Have a Spar, which is a convenience store here. It's like, you know, a 7-Eleven, things like that. So yeah, you just see like, oh God, I freaking love it here. You just see, right? Hikers all around. Oh, this is totally my happy place. Again, like, this stuff is built to last. Oh my gosh. And just like Borjomi, there is a river that runs through town. Hopefully, when we get done with the trek, we'll stay here another night or two. We're gonna try and get a guest house that is on the river or overlooks the river, because it'd be really nice to fall asleep. Their windows open to the sound of the river. So I would say this is like your oh gosh, that is nice. You see that? Anyways, this is like your typical mountain town. You got lodging, you got food, and you've got trailheads. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'll show you this first. So that would be the road to Ushguli. Again, we're going to take, it's like, yeah, 40, to hike it. So this is in kilometers. So it's 46 kilometers to drive there. We're gonna hike it, and so it's gonna be about 40 to 50 mile hike, depending on which route we take. There's a couple like alternative routes that I want to do to get like better views, but what I just got really excited for, they have a soccer field here. Oh my gosh, this country loves soccer. Like, we are, again, in 46 kilometers, the road literally stops. Like, we are out here, and there's a soccer field. Oh, I freaking love this country. Now I wish, oh, you can kind of see it. Yesterday you could see these mountains so clear. But again, there's clouds, there's a storm rolling in. You can't see it that good. Okay, I'm gonna try and get us by the river so you can see how cool it is. Man, this on video does not do this justice. Holy shit, this is, oh, I wish you could see this. See what I'm seeing, because on this camera, oh, it's not doing how just justice, like how insanely beautiful these mountains are. This river is fierce. Now this is a freaking river. Look at this. I was just walking and there was an opening in the fence with 2 steps leading down into a trail. And oh my god, look what I'm literally standing on this right now. Anyways, there's an opening in the fence with 2, cement steps leading down to a trail. So I followed it. Oh gosh, and it led me to the river. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, these towers, they're all around, I mean, not only town, but this area as well. Okay, made it back on the main street. Yeah, that was literally all of town. It's your typical small, quiet mountain town, which I freaking love. As you can see, this town is not very big. I literally showed you from one end of town to the other end of town. As always, like the video. Like the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know, have you ever been here in Mestia before? Have you done the trek from Mestia to Ushguli? I'm probably saying that wrong. Georgian towns, they're so hard to pronounce. Georgian words in general are hard to pronounce, but definitely the towns. I always struggle with it. Subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell, the notification button, so you're the first to know of any video I release. And the next one will be right here. Sorry, there's lots of rain coming out. We'll be right here in 3, 2, 1.